Morning guys, well not morning, afternoon, and it's Monday the 5th, and guess what, it's time for another hospital appointment. Yay! Oh, I'm off again. So I've just got to the car, which means I'm panting because, you know, moving around is hard work for me. Anyway, I better get wriggle on because I don't want to be late. I'm not late yet, I'm not even nearly late yet, but yeah, I don't want to be late, so shall we go? Today I'm seeing, well, I thought he was a heart doctor, but apparently he's a general doctor, but also deals with heart stuff. But I'm seeing him about my heart stuff, so that is what we're doing today. Of course, I didn't get a great night's sleep last night. Look at these eye bags. Ugh. But that's of course because I'm going somewhere. Whenever I'm going somewhere, I don't sleep well. Anyway, enough. Time to get driving. So I made it. I'm going to be a tiny bit late. There's a lot of traffic at the roundabout trying to get to the park. Couldn't get parked close, so I'm far away. But I'm here, so that's all that matters. Look at the queues. Look at the queues. That is just the queue to the ticket machine. Can you believe? Whew. I'm having to do the long walk to the appointment centre. Ooh. Bit wobbly. Bit wobbly. Bit out of breath. Bit pained. Just managed to put a very brief amount of stuff on my face. What do we think? Does my skin look more mattified? I have just put on a little bit of concealer, a bit of brows, and a lip to make me feel better. Right, I've got to take a break. I'll be back. So I'm trying this on my selfie stick now. I finished my appointment and look, I am not crying. Imagine coming out of a hospital appointment and not being in tears. That is a thrilling thing to say, that I am not crying. So I'm really happy. I had a great appointment. Like, not a great appointment in terms of I'm getting fixed or anything like that. Don't be silly, don't be silly. But in the terms of I had a doctor that listened to everything I had to say. Yay. She is going to take my appointment, take my illness to a big group meeting and discuss it with lots of other doctors and say, what do we think? And she thinks there's a few more tests that I could benefit from. She wants to get a bit more feedback from the endocrinologists, why they think that none of my condition is really related to my cortisol levels, because they would think it was totally related to my cortisol levels being really low. And whether I'm actually taking the right amount of cortisol is another question. What are my results on, sorry, I'm looking at sandwiches. What are my results on cortisol? Because that hasn't been tested, because they don't usually test that. They just test what your cortisol is, and if it's low, they just give you some and assume that it'll be okay. But we don't know. Maybe it won't be okay. Oh God, my leg. I sat in a wrong position. It just wasn't, I don't know. I had to lie on my back and I had to be prodded and I had to sit in a chair like that wasn't the right thing for me, and now my hip is just, every step is just like burning, stabbing. Oh God, this is when I wish that I was being pushed in a chair. But then if I don't use my legs, then I'll forget how to use my legs, won't I? And I'm in the position where I can do it, even though it's very painful, but I know I can rest later, so I should use my legs. Right, what sandwich am I going to get? Am I going to get chicken and bacon, chicken and sweet corn? But when I have chicken and sweet corn, often I feel like the sweet corn isn't very good, isn't very plump. Or should I go for a quality BLT? I don't know. They do look very nice though. How much are they? Tesco ones would be cheaper. So that one looks really full. That one looks nice. Oh, I don't know. Chicken and bacon or BLT. You can always tell the stands of the place by their BLT, so I think I'm going to do that. Oh no, the queen swans have been killed by bird flu. That's sad. Right, what else have we got to do? Am I going to get anything else? No. They're hoping that my rheumatologist will have some ideas for me. Yeah, don't we all? Oh, those look nice. The shop is full of sugar-free sweets because they're encouraging people to not be fat. Right, let's pay. Right, food purchased. And now we are on the way home. Yeah, so they think that because I haven't seen a rheumatologist for like 1.5 years or nearly 2 years or something, because the rheumatologist is waiting for my results from the bowel people, gastroenterologist, and they now have those. And I now have an appointment in February because my last appointment was changed in January. My last appointment before that was changed from June. I now have all the results I need. So I guess I'm seeing a different rheumatologist as well, which I'm quite happy about. And I guess they will have something to say. I've just had my latest cortisol results and they come back in a set of 3. So you have, with the cortisol test, you have your baseline, what you have at like 9 o'clock in the morning. It should be over 150. And then you have your stress test cortisol level, which should be over 450. And they do that by giving you, they take your blood and they check that, and then they give you oh God, my leg is hurting so much. Oh goodness, I'm just gonna stand here. And then they give you a injection, and that stresses your thing that produces the cortisol, and that then should give you, I can't think, my brain is not working, should give you a level of over 450. So my baseline has been as low as 25. Some people have like no cortisol in them at all, and then my stress level was 355. This level times stress level was like 260 or something, and it should be 450 minimum. So it's not even getting high enough, even when they give me the fake ACTH, which I don't make, and I don't make any ACTH, so I cannot produce cortisol when my body needs it, basically. And the levels that are floating around in my body are not high enough just to survive, which is why I have to take steroids to try and make them that level. But they haven't done a test to see if the amount of steroid I'm taking is the actual right amount for my body. So that is what the doctor today was thinking, that might be a good idea, because maybe I haven't seen any real benefits from the steroids yet because I'm not taking the right amount. But the enterologist thinks that it should be the right amount because he doesn't think my symptoms are severe enough, even though my blood work results are severe enough. Does that make sense? It's just a confusing pickle. But she said, I'm really, really sorry that I can't like give you anything or say tests, go and send you for the test straight away or give you any treatment now. Right, let's see if I can walk again. And I said, look, I can't expect you to fix 7.5 years of pain and problems in a short meeting. But she gave me about 40 minutes of her time, which was really nice. I didn't feel rushed. I felt like she really was listening to everything I had to say, and she was asking good questions, and she wasn't just trying to fob me off with, oh, we just have a pain condition, go away, or it's just fibro, go away, or well, we're right and the other doctors are wrong, go away. Because sometimes the doctors do say that. They say, well, we know what's right and we know that we're right, so we don't think it's this because of that. And I said, well, the other doctors have told me it's not that. Well, I can't judge what another doctor does, but I know that I'm right. And you're like, well, you're saying they're wrong then. No, I won't say they're wrong, but I know that I'm right. And you're just like, oh, for goodness sake. Right, I'm going to put this down because it's getting heavy, and I'm going to try using my stick again to see if that helps. Although my back is hurting from my stick already. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. But otherwise, Monday was good because I had an appointment and I didn't cry. Yeah. So that is, oh goodness, it's so sad that makes me so happy. But yeah, right. Anyway, roll on another day. One thing I will say is, oh my bloody toes. I'm wearing these little short boots, which I love, but they're a bit too big because they need to be bigger so I can get my insoles in them. Because if I don't wear my insoles, my arches will hurt. But they are rubbing my little toes like buggery. And I swear, it's actually worse because I'm walking slowly than if I was walking my normal slow speed. But I'm just working like half as slow again. And every step, it's just like so painful. Oh, what do we do about this? I need something to make them a bit smaller, but not another whole size smaller, or I can't get my insoles in. seriously, it's making me so mad. Anyway, if anyone's got any tips and solutions to that, please let me know, because I love these boots and I haven't found another pair that are the right like calf width and can get my insoles in. Sad about my boots. I'm gonna go out now before my husband dies of hunger, thirst, sadness. I'm such a cruel woman to him. I am. What have I been doing? Nothing. Staying in bed. Messed up one of my videos. That's annoying. So I'm sorry about that. Anyone who's watched it and thought, what is she playing at? She's being a dum-dum. I was being a dum-dum. We're just about to take some stuff back to the shops, pick up some stuff for dinner. I might make shepherd's pie, well actually cottage pie. Is that acceptable? I think I had an appointment on Monday, so on Tuesday and Wednesday basically were bed recovery days. Could have been in bed all day again today, but forced myself to get up. We did do a little bit of housework over the last couple of days as well. I don't know if anyone has chronic pain stuff, but I honestly, if I didn't make myself get up, I could easily just stay in bed the whole of my life, I swear. Because just doing this just is so exhausting. Like, don't get me wrong, I love doing YouTube. I love doing YouTube. And it makes me happy, and I am so near to 100 subscribers. That is super exciting, but it does take up a lot of time and energy, and I think it's because I'm doing too many videos. I feel like I've got too much to say. Maybe it's not quality content, it's just too much content. But I guess since my subscriber count is still going up just about, not just about, it is still going up, that must mean I'm doing something right. I just don't feel great. So it's a struggle. I do not know how people manage with health conditions and children at all. I feel like they are super people. Does it look funny if I put orange concealer in the middle of my face? So yeah, so I haven't been doing anything exciting at all, or even anything ordinary. So this is kind of exciting for us, a trip out to the shops. That is as good as it gets. I just thought I'd show you this. This is my new Revlon Colour Burst Lacquer Balm in the colour Enticing Desirable. Ooh. And I got this in the bargain bin, basically. £7 down to £1.75. I think that was the cheapest it got to. It's got so many sale stickers on it. Oh no, it was originally £8. So there you go, £8 down to 7, and now down to £1.75. So I think that's a total bargain. Always check out the sale stuff in Tesco's. The bigger Tesco, the better, the more stuff you're getting there. But I guess this is like putting on, since it says it's a balm, must be like putting on, what is that? A moisturiser. I'm so hungry. It is a little bit sheer, so you do need to go over it a couple of times. You think I'd be able to keep in the lines by now. I think it's because the stick is fat. I'm blaming it on that. I make myself laugh. I'll wipe it off, I'll put it on, I'll wipe it off, I'll put it on. I wonder if this concealer is just the wrong colour a little bit. Is it the wrong colour a little bit? Have I quite obviously got a big orange stripe in the middle of my face? Anyway, we're going to test this out and see how long it lasts. It does feel like just a really rich moisturising lip balm, basically. And it looks quite, the colour looks quite opaque and good there. It looks a little bit on the sheer side, but yeah, nice. Let's look at this lip. So I put this Revlon lip thing on, and as it's like a buttery, creamy lip balm type lip, you can see it's faded away. I have had a sandwich and some juice. Or did I reapply after that? No, I did reapply after I had my sandwich and my juice. So the type of product it is, I think it's just that kind of thing that it's too slippery and buttery, so it kind of floats about. If I wiggle my lips around, it kind of rejuvenates the colour all over, which is good, but then again doesn't look as intense. I feel like it looks like I've been kissing or something. I don't know, does it look as bad as I feel it does or not really? I haven't been kissing, by the way. Husband's like, no, don't come near me with your colour lips, it'll come off on me. He's got wise to it now. He knows the difference between like lipstick that is not going to move and lipstick that is going to come off on his face. So I did get some compliments on my face though, saying that I looked really nice today. So that is the difference between just having lashes on, because I was like, the lashes help, and they do help my face, but do you know what helps? A brow, a lip and some concealer. It all helps. It all helps just to look a little bit less, oh, I don't like the way I put my concealer on today, but it just helps to just look, to take the edge off my face. And why not be the best version of you? Because I know some of me would be better because my skin will be clearer, it'll be tanned, it'll be great. So I deserve to be able to just put on a bit of makeup and feel like that. Hey guys, so it's Friday night or Saturday night. What night is it? I think it's actually Saturday. Yeah, it's Saturday night. We're settling in to watch some more Olympics. Downhill skiing is on. No, downhill snowboarding, in fact, downhill snowboarding. I'm just coming to you. So I was just about to record a video at whatever time it is. 6 minutes past 1 in the morning. I just wanted to show you this. So I went to my parents tonight and I was going to try and use my dad's camera because he has got a Canon EOS 700D, I think. And it's brand new and it's fancy and it's cool, and I see that other YouTubers have one and it does loads of neat stuff like zooming in, imagine that. And he's barely used it. He should give it to me and let me use my YouTube video, do my YouTube videos on it, and then when he actually needs it, I'll give it to him back. That sounds more fair, right? Anyway, so I took all my makeup stuff over there because I dropped my husband off with his friend. Well, which story should I tell first? I took my makeup stuff over to my parents and I was going to record some videos there because I wanted to try recording on his camera and see what it looked like and see what the quality was like, because I'm sort of debating about getting a camera. He wasn't that interested, but when I went into my makeup bag, I realised that my Bella Pierre powder lid had come off and everything in that bag is covered in powder. Like it's everywhere on everything. Everything. That was a mistake. Yeah, now I'm just about to record my video for Rockerbox. So I only put on a little bit of makeup. What do we think? I used that thing that I got in the Box Me Beautiful, that coal purple thing, and I was trying to make like eyes. And I wonder if I should have done like black eyeliner and then purple on top of it. But I just went with purple for now. And then maybe I'll try it again another time. And I'm getting my lashes redone next week, so because they're looking a little bit sparse. For a look that's like this dramatic, I feel like I need bigger lashes or something. But what do we think? Is that good, bad, ugly? But while I do this, let me just catch you up. My blogs are going to be sort of a week behind at the moment. I mean, I guess I should catch up. I think the idea will be that if I do them a week behind, then I've got plenty of time to edit them. Otherwise, if I recorded it Sunday to Sunday, then on that Sunday I'd have to edit it. And what if I was doing something on Sunday that I wanted to put in it? I know, that's why you have a cut-off point and then you say, I don't know, Sunday lunchtime, then I edit it. But ideally, Sunday is going to be my day of rest. So even if I put a video up, I'm still going to not actually film. Maybe edit, but not film, and not be stressed about a video. I want to have a video ready to go out on Sunday, but I don't actually have to do any work on Sunday if I don't want to. I know people are saying, work, YouTube. Well, it does take a lot of effort. I'm just trying out my Hikari bronzer that I got in my pink parcel. So these three colours is so, God, it smells so like makeup. I know it sounds really dumb, but it just smells like old-fashioned makeup. Okay, that's very orange and very shimmery. It's too much, it's too much. What do you think? I'm gonna try not to go in the shimmery one. But now that side's got shimmer and that side doesn't, so I've got to put a bit of it on. I don't know how I feel about this. It's just so orange, and I really don't do orange ones. I do like pink ones, bright pink even, but I suppose it's orange in maybe a kind of bronzery way, so that's along the same theme. I don't know. And my hair's a bit frizzy as well because I have been out and it's been raining. I've been testing out this L'Oreal Extraordinary Oil sachets that I got in the post, so I didn't want to put anything on it because I want to see what would happen to it. But I am liking it actually. I'm tempted to go and get a proper size bottle for myself. My husband's brother, my brother-in-law, was down where we live because he lives about 45 minutes away and his best friend lives near us, so he was down there to see his best friend and said, why don't you come round? They both said, you know, guys night in, yeah. So I took him around there about 8:45 because he wasn't sure if he was going to go, if he's feeling up to it. And on the way there he was getting quite panicky, he was almost sick, but then it's just his house, but it still feels a lot, and being away from me is stressful for him. He's getting a lot of symptoms and things, but he managed to make it for, I guess I picked him up just before 12, so he managed to make it for 3 hours, so that's pretty good. And they actually went to the local pub for one drink, which was pretty good. It's quite quiet, the local pub, and it is the pub they all used to drink at as they were growing up, so it's our well-known haunt. I've been drunk there many nights of my life. Oh, I wish I could be drunk some more nights of my life there. Yes, but that was nice for that he could go around there and have a bit of guy time and then come back and tell me all the gossip. I tell you the gossip, but in one day they might watch this and I'll get in trouble, so it's not exciting, honestly. Help my dad buy a suit tonight for a wedding I'm going to for my cousin. Help my mum get her battery changed because she's bought a second-hand iPhone 6, and she was like, the battery's dying all the time. Then she took it to the iPhone shop because she bought it at some random shop somewhere. I said, Dad, honestly, why do you not go to somewhere that is like a chain or somewhere with some history, not like one of these pop-up mobile phone shops? They might tell you you've got 2 years warranty, but they might not be here in 2 years. Anyway, so they got it and the battery wasn't working properly, so I was like, go to the Apple store and they'll help you out. I was like, even if they didn't sell me the phone, I said, yes, they will help you. So she went to the Apple store and guess what, they helped her. So her phone is in phone hospital overnight, having its new battery put in. Friday we went to Aldi. I think I did record something about that actually, or was it Thursday we went to Aldi? I don't know, they all merge into each other. Anyway, I've got some videos I want to record, so I will catch up with you when I've next got something to say. Bye! Hi everybody out there. Sorry I'm being a bit quiet because husband is asleep and I thought I just needed to tell you what Sunday was about for the end of this week's vlog. Or I guess by now last week's vlog, since I'm doing them a week in hand, as it were. So the exciting thing about today was I hit 100 subscribers. And I hit 100 subscribers and I've stayed over 100 subscribers because at the beginning of the week, like Friday, I got up to 99 at one point and then like lost 2 or 3 and I was like, I'm so sad, why doesn't anybody like me? Obviously all the rest of the subscribers still like me, so it's not as if nobody likes me, but you know, when you've only got a small amount of numbers, 1 or 2 people unsubscribing really just, it's like a stab to the heart, you know, especially when they don't say any negative comments or any reason, but maybe they were just like, they had subscribed and they didn't really want to subscribe, maybe it was like a sub for sub thing and they were like, oh yeah, we've had what we want from her, we don't need her anymore, just, I don't know, whatever. People are allowed to leave. Please don't leave, but you know, if you must, you're allowed to. I'm not going to hunt you down or anything, I'm not going to be a troll. But yeah, so it's really thrilling that so many of you guys like me enough to log in and subscribe, because I was talking about this to my brother and my dad the other day, and my dad really didn't get the whole thing about signing in. He hasn't got a Google account, but he never really signs in when he watches YouTube, so he never gives people likes, he never subscribes, but he watches the same people's channels loads of times. He watches tons and tons of YouTube videos for like guitar stuff, DIY stuff, computer stuff, camera stuff, all kinds of things, and he doesn't give anyone any like feedback, like, you know, a like or a comment or anything, and he didn't really get it, how important it is to YouTubers and to let people know. Obviously if you get like 10,000 views, you're probably going to get like 2,000 likes and you know you've done a good job if you get 10,000 views, but especially for us smaller YouTubers, all the comments and the likes, and the fact that people take the time to make sure they're logged in so they can subscribe is really great and heartwarming, because it is, I know it's not the world's biggest effort, but it is an effort to sign in and things, especially if you don't keep the cookies on your phone and you have to actually type in all your details. So I do appreciate that everybody has taken that step and stuck with me, even probably if I've annoyed them or whatever. And I guess we'll have to say onwards to the next 100. My Sunday was recovering from watching the Olympics, watching a bit more Olympics. On the other channel I've inserted a picture for this of our dinner that we had, because it was so funny. It was like sausage and chips and beans, just like at school. Goodness, it reminded me of being at school. So when I was at secondary school, my dad was unemployed for a little while. We were on free school dinners, and that was all I could get for my meal. Basically, it was either sausage, chips and beans, or sausage and chips and a drink, one or the other, because the card didn't cover a drink as well. We didn't even have water in there at that point. We did in one of the other dinner halls, but not in that dinner hall when I was that age. That was a weird system to not quite be that, but it was like something like £1.10 or something. Can you imagine getting sausage, chips and beans for £1.10 anywhere now? Unless it's a really subsidised canteen. But our sausage, chips and beans tonight was the Tesco posh, Tesco finest sausages. And that's not because I am an overspender type person. I just really like sausages. I'll only have sausages when they're high meat content, because otherwise I feel like, what's the point? I like the taste of them, or the other ones I don't, because they're just too bready and too filler. But I get them from anywhere. I get them from Lidl or Aldi. But at the moment, Tesco, they're switching over their packaging. See, this is a Live for Less tip. Tesco are switching over their packaging from, I don't know, old packaging for their caramelised onion and, was it the standard sausage, I think? Or pork and apple might it be? Yeah, those two. And because they're switching over the old packaging, they've like knocked 80p off a pack of sausages. And they're completely in date and fine. So not even short date, you don't have to worry. Not worry, but you don't have to like eat them quickly or freeze them. Yeah, that's why we got them from Tesco instead of Aldi for a change, and they were very delicious. They're delicious from Aldi too, but they were very delicious. And McCain chips, if you've never had the Gastro chips from McCain, they are like triple cooked and in beef fat. So if you're a vegetarian or vegan, obviously they're not for you. But if you're not, or you, well, obviously you would mind, otherwise you wouldn't be vegetarian or vegan. But if you can have that kind of thing, you should have them, because they are the best chips for cooking at home. You will guarantee that they will be crispy, and they will never go to the point of too crisp. Well, that's not true. But you have to work really hard to make them too crispy. Like, I can leave them in the oven for an extra 20 minutes because I forgot, and they weren't too crispy. They still were nice and fluffy inside. Well, a couple of tiny ones were like quite just crunch, but not crunch like they're a fake chip, like crunch like, oh, I got the best crunchiest chip, you know. But yeah, they're really good. They're really crunchy. They're really fluffy. They're really delicious, and they're perfect every time. Every time. Well, in fact, I leave them in for another 10 to 15 minutes over the time it says in the bag, but that's my personal preference. But they're always good. Whereas other chips we've tried many chips over the years, and they're just never quite reliable, you know. Sometimes the ones that are big, they don't do as well, and the small ones are then far too cooked by the time that the big ones are finally ready. But with these McCain ones, the big ones will be cooked, and the little ones will still not be overcooked. It's just like the perfect combination. So yeah, that was our exciting dinner for tonight, because that's as much as my little self-cook coat is to manage that meal between us. But yeah, so that was Sunday. That is the end of this week, and that is the end of this week's blog, or vlog even. And yeah, still smiling, very happy. And sorry, it's a non-makeup face, but it's bedtime, so what can I do? Just want to say thank you very much again, and thank you for watching this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was a bit more insight into my little world, and I hope Team High Def is doing well out there. Until next time, I hope you live every moment well as the world allows you, and take care of each other and yourselves. Bye.